Alright, welcome to video 3 of the past tense. Please make sure you watch video 1 and 2 and you have downloaded the worksheet on my German course.weebly so you know what we're talking about. Awesome. Okay, there's the inseparable verbs. Are the same as inseparable essentially. They look like they should be separated, but they're not. They have a verb and a prefix. Yeah. Essentially, every time you change anything, it is the verb that's affected, not the prefix. The difference is they always stay together, they don't separate. So let's have a look. Verkaufen means to sell. So you've got the word kaufen there, which is to buy. Ver means to sell, essentially. Yeah, besuchen means to visit. Suchen technically means to look for. There's no real deep meaning into it, essentially. You know, you keep it together, but the actual verb it's affected is the suchen part. What happens in the past? Well, essentially the same as the in separables. You just add a T at the end, except you do not add a G. No G. So you just add the T at the end, lose the E and add a T and leave it at that. The prefixes that are common for these are ver, sehr, like erzählen, über, be, und G. Again, you'll have lists for this, so don't worry. I'll always say to you, hey, this is inseparable. How do you treat it? And we'll go over it until you understand it. Awesome. Here are some examples. Verlassen is to leave. Vergessen is to forget. Erlauben is to allow. Verdienen is to earn. Verlieren is to lose. Gefallen is to be pleased by something. Besuchen means to visit. Besichtigen means to inspect something. And bekommen is to become. So see if you have a go at these. Du verkaufen ein Auto. Remember, nothing changes. Just lose the N and add a T. Awesome. I'll see you back in a couple minutes. And here are your answers. I hope you got them right. Let's do 4 more. And here are your answers. Hope you got them right. Awesome. And the last 4. Beautiful. Now there are some words that are taken from other countries and they tend to generally end in iren. So words that are from other languages and used in German have generally iren at the end of them. So how are they treated in the past tense? Same way as inseparables. You don't add a GE, you just add a T to the stem. So you lose the EN and you add a T. Telefonieren becomes telefoniert. Alright? Have a go at them. Stopping the video here, and here is your answers. Here are your answers. Well done. Okay, now, is this the whole story? Absolutely not. The last thing we're going to look at is verbs that take sein instead of haben. So all we're talking about is the auxiliary change. Yeah? They're generally verbs of movement and change of state. So look at some of these verbs. Gehen, fahren, laufen, fliegen, schwimmen. These are all verbs of movement. Yeah? Alright, let's have a look. So what we're talking about is this word here. Ich bin in die Stadt gegangen. So ich habe in die Stadt gegangen. You're saying I went to the city. So using the verb to be rather than to have. Wir sind nach München gefahren. Gefahren means drove. Because it's a verb of movement. You don't have haben here, you have sind. Yeah? So verbs of movement or change. So movement is a very obvious one. Verbs of change, let me explain that to you a bit further. So movement's easy. Let's have a look. You have this complete list on the worksheet that was attached. To go out, to drive, to come, to arrive, to race, to surf, to fly. These are all movement verbs. So fairly easy to remember. The change of state verbs are a little bit more complicated. You've got to think of it as a state of conscious to unconscious or living to non-living. Yeah. So einschlafen, to fall asleep or to wake up. You're going from a conscious state to an unconscious state and vice versa. To burst. If you burst, you're never the same again. Yeah. Going from unburst state to a burst state. Sink is one you just have to remember. To die and to be born. You're going from living to dying or vice versa. Yeah, to disappear, you being from being present to not being present, that sort of concept. To grow, if you grow, you will never go back to how you were. So that's kind of the concept there. And others you just have to remember because they're a bit different. Have a go. So, the first one, ich laufen zur Schule. So I run to school. Because it's a movement verb, you have to remember the laufen goes at the end, yeah, in its correct version. And ich laufen zur Schule, in here goes the correct version of to be. So ich, not habe, ich bin. What's the answer? Ich bin zur Schule. I've got the wrong thing there, sorry about that. It says du bist zur Schule gelaufen. Or it could be ich bin zur Schule gelaufen. Alright? Have a look how you go with the others. Wie ausgehen. In Luth. Ankommen. Fliegen. Here are your answers. I hope you were okay. Please note some of these are separables, but that's okay. Let me know if there's any confusion on that and we'll sort that out in class. Here are some more. They swam in the ocean. You came late to school. He is in Köln and I'm staying at home on the weekend. I'm going to give you the answers in a second, so stop the video if you want to complete them. Awesome. Hope you did really well. They are. They surf in the ocean. Napoleon died in St. Helena. He runs in the park and we are staying 1 week in the hotel. And there are your answers. Awesome. Hope you did well. Oh, we've got one more by there. There you go. I forgot about that one. See how you go. Right. Let's leave it at that. I think you did awesome. Please let me know if you've got any questions and we'll sort them out in class. Thank you.